What's going on, taxpayers? My name is Nick Hammernik with Hammernik Tax and Accounting, your tax planning specialists. There are three main stages of a business where it's important to look at tax planning. The first stage that we're going to talk about today is business startup, when you're first starting out as a business owner. Establishing the way that you're structured from the start can set you up to save thousands of dollars in tax every single year. So, before the ink dries, before the see you later, making sure that you analyze how your business is structured can set you up for future success. When we ask a business owner how they're structured, the most common answer that we get is, oh, I'm an LLC or I'm incorporated. And that's all fine and dandy, but at the end of the day, an LLC and an incorporation are just legal structures. They protect your personal assets from your business assets in case you were to get sued or run into any type of legal trouble. An LLC is like a chameleon. We can choose how that LLC is taxed, and we can change that throughout the life of the business. An LLC can be taxed as a sole proprietorship. It can be taxed as an S corporation, or it can be taxed as a partnership. Finding out the answers to these questions is the first step in determining the most effective entity structure for your business. There are advantages and disadvantages to every type of entity. In order to figure out which entity is most tax advantageous for your business, it's important to ask a few different types of questions. How many shareholders are going to be involved? What type of product or service are you selling? And what are your expected profits or sales revenues? Business owners often ask us, how am I supposed to pay myself? Well, it depends. If you're structured as a sole proprietorship, you're going to pay yourself through what are called owner's draws. However, if you're an S corporation, you have to take what the IRS calls reasonable compensation. That means you have to pay yourself as an employee through payroll. Determining that reasonable compensation has effects on if you're going to be audited by the IRS, but also if you can save any money in tax. The million-dollar question, the question that we get asked the most, what can I deduct as a business expense? Is that a write-off? Can I deduct my home office? Yep. Can you deduct meals? Sure. Can I deduct my car? Maybe. Can you go out and buy that dream boat you've been looking at? Probably not, sorry. Establishing how your business is structured and how it's going to be taxed from the start is essential for setting yourself up for future financial success. Oftentimes, a business is not structured properly from the start, and it goes on and operates that way for years. Let's say that you were not structured properly and you were paying too much in tax by $5,000 per year. Now let's say you've been operating for 10 years. That's $50,000. $50,000 that you've been paying too much in tax and given to Uncle Sam that you could have put in your pocket instead. What would you do with $50,000? You could reinvest that in your business to help the growth of your business. You could take your family out on a nice vacation, or you could go back and buy that dream boat that you've been looking at. If you think you've been paying too much in tax, the good news is it's not too late to fix that. In part 2 of this 3-part series, we will look at how proactive tax planning throughout the life cycle of your business provides planning opportunities each and every year. If I piqued your interest with any of this information today, or you're interested in starting up a new business, give me a call, shoot me an email, and we'll set you up with the complimentary discovery session to see what tax planning opportunities might be available to you and your business. If you want more information on this topic, click the link below in the description and download our 4-page ebook called Before the Ink Dries, Choosing the Right Business Structure. I'm Nick Hammernik with Hammernik Tax and Accounting, your tax planning specialists.